Where again, Keir Starmer's government lurches from one mad idea to another, but the latest scheme is by far and away the maddest yet. As viewers will perhaps know, we have a Human Rights Act in Britain, the 1998 Human Rights Act, which is based upon the European Convention on Human Rights. Both these things guarantee freedom of religion for people in Britain. Article 9 of both says that everyone has the right to manifest their religion or beliefs in public or private. It also states that silent prayer is protected as an absolute right and should not be considered an offence. This is obviously common sense. Why, if someone's engaged in silent prayer, just thinking about God, you couldn't possibly prosecute them anyway because no one knows what a person's thinking about. I provide a link to this law in the description to this video. For members of most religions, including Christianity, this is very important because the Bible tells us that we should be praying constantly, not just once a week on Sundays or even once or twice a day. The New Testament book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 18, tells us to pray in the Spirit at all times and on every occasion. Ideally, the Christian should always be thinking of God and praying. What about if you should be walking through the streets of Birmingham? Yes, even there one really should be praying. A Christian woman called Isabel Vaughan Sprice was arrested twice in Birmingham on suspicion of thinking about God near an abortion clinic and possibly praying silently. She has now been awarded £13,000 damages against the police for, among other things, breaching her human rights. That is to say, the right to practice her religion in public. Silent prayer is, it will be remembered, an absolute right under both the 1998 Human Rights Act and also the European Convention on Human Rights. A man is, at the moment, awaiting trial in Paul over allegedly praying silently near an abortion clinic in Bournemouth, and it is feared by the government that he might be acquitted. As a result of this, plans are being drawn up by the government to start disregarding the European Convention on Human Rights and to make the public practice of religion a criminal offence. You see, the 2023 Public Order Act allows for buffer zones to be put in place around abortion clinics, in which areas even thinking about God could be made a criminal offence. I'm honestly not making this up, and I give links to these cases in the description to this video. What this amounts to is that if somebody is walking along the street thinking about God and praying in their thoughts, and they should come within 150 yards of an abortion clinic, then those thoughts would become a criminal offence. They would literally be breaking the law simply by thinking of the wrong thing in the street. This is thought crime. There's no other possible expression for it. The great irony here is, of course, that Labour are fanatically keen on human rights and determined at all costs for Britain to adhere to the European Convention on Human Rights, but at the same time they're very keen on abortion too. For this reason, they are prepared to abandon the idea of freedom to practice one's religion in public and to actually make it an offence to think of God in some public places.